Hi guys, okay, today we're going to be talking about exercise 9C. Finally, we get to use the financial solver on the calculator. This is a very cool function, I must say. So let's go through it. If you have your calculator handy, open it up. You want to select the Add Calculator button, press Menu, press 8 for Finance, and then press 1 for the financial solver. Now, you should see something that opens up a bit like this, where you've got N and I and PV and PMT and FV and PPY and CPY. All right, let's go through each of those slowly and talk about them. So N on the financial solver stands for the number of payments. The I is the interest rate, and that is the annual interest rate. If you're given a monthly interest rate, you have to convert to an annual interest rate. The only interest rate you put in here is an annual interest rate. PV stands for the present value of the loan. Usually, that's the principal value. It may not be, but usually it's the principal value. PMT stands for payment. The person making the payment, how much are they going to make? Or if they're receiving a payment from an investment, how much is the payment that they are receiving? So PMT stands for payment. FV is the future value. So in other words, if we have borrow this much money, we make this many repayments in 4 years' time, what's it going to be worth? FV stands for the future value. The PPY stands for the number of payments per year. So payments per year. So if payments are being made every month, that's going to be 12 payments per year. If payments were being made bi-monthly, that's every 2 months, then obviously there's going to be 6 payments per year. CPY is the number of times the interest is compounded per year. So sometimes the interest is compounded monthly, so that could be 12 times a month. Sometimes the interest is compounded quarterly. That's 4 times a month. So you just have to read the question and work out what the compounding period is. Usually, but not always, the compounding period and the payment period are usually the same. Don't say that as a golden rule every time, because that's not true. Sometimes you will get a tricky situation where the compounding period is different to the payment period. But usually they are the same value. Okay. There's PMT AT. That's right at the end, and you're going to leave that set to end. Don't touch it, don't change it, don't do anything, just leave it set to end. All right, when you're using the financial solver, there can only be one unknown. You have to have values for everything bar one. If you are missing 2 bits of information, it means you need to work something out before you use the financial solver. So this financial solver can only be used when you have one unknown. Okay, the other thing to remember is you need to be really, really careful when you enter numbers into the financial solver. So we need to enter numbers as either positive values or negative values. And this is how I want you to think about it. Nobody likes paying bills. Nobody likes it when they have to take money out of their pocket to pay for something. It makes us unhappy. It makes us sad. Frowny face. Okay? Those values are entered as negatives. When the person has to pay money out of their pocket for something, frowny face, that's a negative. You enter that value as a negative. When money comes from somewhere, like winning the lotto, that makes us happy. That's a positive. Smiley face, you enter that as a positive. Okay, I'm going to reinforce this in the examples in a moment. All right. Let's have a look at our first example. So Andrew borrows $20,000 at an interest rate of 7.25% per annum. It's compounding monthly, and he's going to repay the loan over 4 years, and he's going to make repayments of $481.25 each month. All right, open up the financial calculator. The thing we have to work out is how much does Andrew still owe after 3 years? So this is how we use the financial calculator. N, after 3 years, so 3 times 12 would be 36. So 36 payments have been made by that stage. We have an annual interest rate. Remember, we always enter the interest rate as annual in the financial solver of 7.25. Now, the bank gave him $20,000. That makes us happy. We enter that as a positive into the financial solver. Okay? The $20,000 came from the bank to his pocket. Bonus. That's a positive. He's making payments of $481.25. So he's having to take money out of his pocket and give it back to the bank. All right? That makes us unhappy. That's a negative, and we enter that as a negative into the financial solver. Most students have problems with these questions because they miss a positive or a negative value when they enter the data. The financial solver is straightforward in use, but if you don't enter a negative where a negative needs to be, you're going to get the wrong answer completely. Okay? Payments per year, there are 12 monthly payments, so there are 12 payments for the month, and it's compounding monthly, so there are 12 compounding periods. Okay, on the financial solver, you're wanting to find out the future value, so you leave it blank. Press enter when you're hovering over future value, and it will tell you negative 5554.36. So we've got $5,554.36. All right, couple of things to notice. The negative sign here means he still owes it. Okay, he still has to pay it back out of his pocket, makes us unhappy. That's how much he still has to pay back. You would not write that as your answer. In your sentence, because of course you're going to state your answer as a sentence, you would write, after 3 years, Andrew still owes $5,554.36. You're not going to write down that he owes minus $5,554. If you do that, you just got the question wrong and you're going to lose marks. So the financial solver shows it to you as a negative because he still owes it. That's what the negative represents, the fact that he owes the money. When you state your answer, you will show it as a positive and say he still owes $5,554.36. Really important point, that one. All right. What is the final payment amount Andrew must make to fully repay the loan after 4 years? Okay, remember in the last exercise, the very last payment had to be adjusted. A little bit more had to be added. I think it was 4 cents extra that Sally had to pay on that last payment. This is what this question is asking us about. What is that little difference that needs to be paid? So, opening up our financial solver again, at the end of 4 years, we've got 48 payments, 4 times 12. We have an annual interest rate of 7.25. Remember, the bank gave us the $20,000, so it's a positive. Repayments are made of $481.25. The future value is what we leave blank. PPY is 12, CPY is 12. When we've over the future value, we hit enter, and it gives us a value of 0.107924. Now, we're talking about cents and dollars here, so we focus on 2 decimal places. We would round this up to 11 cents. It's positive. So his final payment has to be 11 cents less than what it should be. Otherwise, he's going to make an overpayment. So we need to take the payment amount of $481.25 and subtract the 11 cents. So his final payment is $481.14. So we've adjusted for the fact that if he paid the full amount, he would be overpaying by 11 cents. So that last payment has been adjusted down here. And of course, you would put that into your sentence. You know, Andrew's final payment will be $481.14. All right, guys, I'll see you on WebEx. Bye.